So probably the top three things that I work on are complex trauma and PTSD, anxiety, and relationships. And so if we were to break those down, complex trauma, you can work on it through a talk therapy lens, and I can also teach trauma-sensitive yoga. So what that means is that you've probably been to a yoga class and it's been really good for you because you've learned about your body, you're getting in connection. The lens of trauma-sensitive yoga focuses more on the empowerment aspect of you individually. And so there's a lot of things in trauma-sensitive yoga that are very specific to understanding that other people have been through different experiences that have been very stressful. So in these cases, I might talk a lot. If you ever came to a trauma-sensitive yoga class, I would invite a lot more language, like maybe you lift up your leg, maybe you don't. The focus isn't on looking perfect in any pose, more just on the fact that maybe you're noticing you can lift up your arm if you want to, or some of the best successes have when people have decided not to do anything. They were like, Ling, I heard you say lift up your left leg, and I decided not to, and it felt really great. And that's awesome. That's all I want. So I think of trauma-sensitive yoga through, you can do all the research, you can look it up, but I think of it more in the lens of you get to do whatever you want. And instead of focusing on how perfect your warrior or Virabhadrasana can look, it's how do you feel right now? And so that's kind of my goal of overall therapy too, is how are you doing? How are you feeling? When I think about anxiety, I think about a lot of meditation techniques, a lot of, I'm making a film right now and I feel anxious being in front of the camera. How do you just check in with yourself? What is happening? Do you go into places where you can breathe? Or have you thought about breathing at all while listening to this? So maybe just take a moment, notice an inhale, and notice an exhale. And then in relationships, I think of relational work as a sense of you are in relationship with so many things. You're in relationship with yourself. You're in relationship with me right now as we're talking. You're in relationship with your camera, your phone, whatever you're looking at this on. And so in the sense, how do you strengthen those relationships and also stay true to yourself? I think this might be just a really quick segue into the idea that people often think when you do work for yourself, when you do therapy, when you go to yoga, it's very selfish. But I think what I've learned through all of my work is that it's actually the least selfish thing you can do, because the more you take care of you, less anyone else has to take care of you, and the better you can be for other people. So throughout all of this, I just want to say you are enough, and I can't wait to meet you.